What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat video. So in this video, we're gonna be doing something a little different. Created this tier list of skins that I would like to see, and basically we're gonna go through them and just kind of like put them in a category of which ones I think could possibly make it, and other ones like I think it's possible for any skin to make it into this list, if I'm being honest, because just like what we've seen throughout Mortal Kombat 1's timeline so far is basically they're willing to pull from Deception, they're willing to pull from Deadly Alliance, and they're willing to pull from like classic costumes. Although I feel like classic costumes are like a staple for every Mortal Kombat game, if I'm being honest. And I would like to see Mortal Kombat continue this trend where they're adding all these skins from different eras into the newer games. I'm gonna be honest, like if they can keep it like in that affordable price, because like a lot of people have their favorite skins that they would like to see in every game, like, and I think that it's a good thing that they're doing that. And like, I mean, obviously it helps both the consumer and Warner Brothers if they do stuff like that, like, which I'm fine with as long as it's reasonable for the people that are buying the game. Because like there are skins for certain characters that I feel like just don't work well. Like if you look at Li Mei's like main skin and her alternative skins, they're very boring. Like they're very ugly skins. Well, to me, they're ugly. I don't really care for them. I think Li Mei should have had better skins on launch, but then like they added I think they added, it was a Deception skin, I believe, not a Deadly Alliance skin that was added to the game, and then they had that Titan skin. The Titan skin's pretty cool looking as well. But I preferred the other one. But like I feel like, you know, them adding that gave it like you know, it made it more playable for me. Because like I like Li Mei's skill set, but this costume sucked. But anyways, so this is just like a tier list of a bunch of characters that I had chose. So we're gonna start off with Scorpion and see where we can go. Now, if I'm being honest, the Deception version of Scorpion was probably my favorite iteration. And before we get into this, for some reason the tier listing cut the heads off of a bunch of the characters. So I'm gonna add it to like this side here. I'm gonna add it on the opposite side so you guys can see the full skin, so you guys know what I'm looking at and why I'm picking these characters, right? So the first on the list is Scorpion. I want this one on this immediately. Deception Scorpion had, like, in my opinion, one of the coolest designs. I really like the way the Scorpion looked, and he was probably my favorite character to use in Deception. And because we already have the Deadly Alliance version of Scorpion, so I don't see why it would be too much to ask for this version of Scorpion. Like, I feel like, you know, and you don't even have to update it or anything. Like, you just copy and add a couple new things, like get the details worked out and throw them in there. It's not even that hard. Like, honestly, like this is like one of my favorite skins for Scorpion. I think it's super fire. Then we have mk1 Scorpions, right? I picked two of them, mind you. I think that mk1 Scorpion was like I loved his costume in Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 11. I think he had a really good costume. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or Smoke's main costumes in Mortal Kombat 11. I think they're very boring. Like they're just different color swaps, and I felt like they kind of like made it that way so they would kind of like more of a classic appeal to it, because you know how like the classic Scorpion, classic Sub-Zero, and classic Smoke were just color swaps of each one, and I feel like they're trying to kind of continue that trend. But I feel like in this day and age, and like where Mortal Kombat is right now, each character should have their own look. That's kind of like the way they went with Ermac and Raiden. Like, you know, they moved them away from that, but they kept the original, like, you know, kind of three characters kind of similar to each other, which I don't know why they did that. But anyways, it's like I would like to see Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion come in, because like he was such a breath of fresh air. Like, cause like the last, cause like I like the Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion. I think he had some good skins in the Mortal Kombat 9. Injustice Scorpion was pretty good as well, but I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion was like better for me. And especially if you want a Scorpion, and then also if you want like a Scorpion without a mask and everything like that, I think mk1 or mk1's version did it better than Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat 1. I think Mortal Kombat 1, it could have been better. But like personally, like I love the Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 11. They did his character so well done, in my opinion. I'm a big ass Scorpion fan. If you guys don't know, I have like a whole Scorpion tattoo on my arm. But anyways, so those are three characters I would love to add it. I honestly, like, this version of Scorpion could be a slight chance. I'm gonna put him in slight chance category just because I don't really see them putting in that. I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 primary skin Scorpion has a better chance of making it than the other ones, and I don't see why they wouldn't add it from recent games. Especially like Mortal Kombat 11 is a very like love-hated game, And I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of people in, I feel like with oh my god, all right, whatever. I was trying to get rid of that, it didn't work out. Anyways, but yeah, like I feel like, you know, people have a love-hate relationship with Mortal Kombat 11, but you cannot deny the skin quality and, like, you know, just basically like just everything about like the customization aspect of Mortal Kombat 11. But moving on to Sub-Zero. Now, I can see Sub-Zero making it here. This version of Sub-Zero with the samurai outfit, like, I don't know if I said it earlier in the video, but if I didn't, I'm gonna say it here. And I'm gonna, yeah, I did say it. The skin's gonna be on the left side so you guys can see, because like right now it's hard for me to see it like this. But this, I really like this version of Sub-Zero just because like it's like a full body armor, and like he was established as the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei at that point in the Mortal Kombat timeline. I think this was Mortal Kombat Deceptions. Yeah, I think this is the Deception skin, the primary skin for Deception, which this shit was fire. Like, I really like the original one. The second skin, not so much. I don't know what they were thinking with that secondary skin for Sub-Zero. But I would like to see this one get added. This is like, this is definitely going to be on my wish list. I really want this skin to be added because I think it looks really good. And I think they did a version of this in Mortal Kombat 11, but that doesn't matter. So then we have Cyber Sub-Zero. I'm gonna put for Cyber Sub-Zero. Where can I see that? Is that a slight chance? I feel like it's more than a slight chance. Actually want to, yeah, let's do that there. Slight chance. Okay, I want to, because it needs to be updated. I feel like, you know, that should be above than slight chance. I feel like slight chance, Cyber Sub-Zero is gonna fall in the slight chance because it was a cool homage to like all the cyber Lin Kuei. Sub-Zero was the only one that never got cyberized, so having them just be a part where he actually became a cyber and Smoke didn't, even though Smoke still ended up dying. At the end of the day, it was a cool little, like, kind of like, it was a fan service for sure. It was fan service. That's what it was. It was awesome though. Like, I would like to see it come back, and like almost in like mk1 kind of look, or like how they did all the cyborgs. mk1 was so fire, even though they never made the character for it, which I thought was like such a low blow. Because if we're being honest, like Mortal Kombat 11 Ermac skin was super fire that we found in the crypt, and then the freaking Cyrex and Sector, they looked so good, bro. And the fact that they weren't actual characters, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like they do too many guest characters, which, like, I get it, it's a draw for casuals to like play the game because maybe they like the character that they bring in as a DLC, which is fine. But I'm like, but so many Mortal Kombat characters miss out on games that we could be in. Like, I feel like maybe one character and maybe one or two guest characters per pack should be enough. I feel like 3 might be a bit much. Like, you know, I don't think we need that many, because like if you're having multiple combat packs, like what you have 3, 6, 9 guest characters, when you could have, you know, probably 6 guest characters for each lifespan of a Mortal Kombat game. I feel like 6 is more than enough for a guest game, because like some games don't even put more than 1, but Mortal Kombat has like this thing where it puts multiple guest characters in the game. Personally, I think they should lower down the amount of guest characters, but that's a me thing. Like, I don't know if you guys agree with that. Put in the comment section below. But anyway, so I'm moving on. So then we have we have Rain from Mortal Kombat 9. Now, Rain from Mortal Kombat 9, it was a really good skin. I feel like this one just needs to be a bit updated, and I think that it could work perfectly into the game, just because, like, don't get me wrong, I like Rain skins, but he doesn't feel like a ninja. I mean, he's not a ninja anymore, obviously he's a wizard, but there are like other skins in the past, like I feel like that Rain could easily still work with his cosmetic, you know what I mean? Then we have Mortal Kombat 11 Rain. Mortal Kombat 11 Rain was pretty good. So I think this should be in the works. There should be no reason why this skin can't be updated and thrown into the game immediately. Because like this is probably my favorite version of Rain outside of the classic Mortal Kombat 3 versions of Rain. I feel like this version of Rain could just be updated a little bit and just put immediately into the game, because it was such a good skin, and like obviously it was just the last drive. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to like fix the skin up and throw it into the game. Like those are like the 2 Rain ones I found that I felt like could be updated and put into the newer games. But you know, most of the time these skins that get put in the game is basically like the fan favorite characters, and Rain is one of those characters, so I figured why not. Now, in terms of Ermac had multiple skins that I felt like could be in this game, right? So Mortal Kombat 9 Mortal Kombat 9 skin. This is another thing that needs to be updated, I think, because like obviously with the mask being the main part of the what you call it kit, I'm actually I'm gonna put that a slight chance, just because like this version of Ermac has the hoodie on. Like if there was a way where they changed, maybe put the hoodie down like on certain skin, no, that would be, I feel like that would be too much coding. Like they would have to do to like put the thing down so he could wear his mask. Like I feel like it's a slight chance they could make it. The only way I could see it is if they just put the hoodie down with this version of Mortal Kombat 9, which I don't know. I mean, I don't see them not being able to do it because they've updated a bunch of the older skins and just changed them up for the Mortal Kombat 1. But I could see a world where, they have the hoodie down. So I'll put slight chance. Then we have this version of Ermac. This Ermac is, I could see this as being updated, just because like I believe this one he didn't have a hoodie on. He was just like the mummy one from Mortal Kombat X. But I could see there a world where we actually do get this skin. It was a cool looking skin too, and like it kind of feels. And if we're being honest, like even if it was a Mortal Kombat 1 version of Ermac, I feel like this is very like close together because he almost looks like a mummy anyways in the new game. So I feel like it's not that hard to. This could be. Actually, I'm gonna put this in the works. This should be in the works because like this, like I feel like it's not that difficult to change to the new one. So following that version, we have this version of Ermac, which is I believe this was the original Mortal Kombat X skin. So again, the hoodie, I think it needs to be updated, just because the hoodie might be a problem. Like I said, like they can put the hoodie down and it should be fine. But this is a really cool skin for Ermac. Then we have Mortal Kombat 3 skin. This needs, obviously, it's got to be in the game. Like this skin has to be in the game because they already added all the other ones except for I think like Rain does Rain have his classic? I don't think Rain has his classic skin yet. So they can do something like where they put Rain and Ermac together, and I think all the other ninjas have gotten their skin. So now we're coming to Mileena. Now Mileena has a lot of skins that I found that are really, really cool. I'm gonna be honest, this skin is gonna fall in slight chance. I think this is her deception skin, and basically I think it has a slight chance like of being in the game. Like they would have to go the route where they would have to mess with it like they did with Liu Kang, which I don't know how. I mean, it depends on how it would look. I feel like that it wouldn't. It would just depend, bro, because Mileena is such a fan favorite character. I feel like if you do it the wrong way, you can get a lot of backlash on it. But I don't know. That's just me. Then we have. So this is like one of those like Halloween skins, I believe. This I really want to see this skin make it into the game. Like it was I think it was the vampire skin that she had. Like I forget the name off the top of my head, but if they could find a way to add this skin into the new game, I think that'd be fire. Because I don't think have we had any Mileena skins? I don't think they put any Mileena skins into the game so far, which I think is weird because she's like the Empress of Outworld, so you would think they would do that. Another one, my wish list. This has like Mortal Kombat X is probably my favorite version of Mileena. Like the skin wise, like I just love the way it looked, and like I think they did a really good job with it with that look, like a more savage, like kind of like obviously Mortal Kombat X was more of a darker Mortal Kombat game, which I like the darker versions of the Mortal Kombat game, which is why I like Deception and Deadly Alliance. Like I felt like that was peak Mortal Kombat, like in terms of like storytelling and stuff like that, and then just like the way the characters' aesthetics look, like the character costumes were awesome. Then we have Mortal Kombat 11 Mileena. I feel like this should be in the works. I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 Mileena was actually pretty good too. Honestly, hell yeah, it was good. Then we have. This was Mortal Kombat 9? Was this Mortal Kombat 9 or no? This was Deception. I think it was Deception. Yeah, this has a slight chance. Yeah, that's Deception because this is Mortal Kombat 9. I'm gonna put Mortal Kombat 9 in here as well, just because like obviously like Mileena had a more skimpish type of look in the older games, just because like she'd use her like powers of seduction to like get her way with certain individuals. So like I guess like she was more of like that type of an individual. So I feel like these skins, they would have to be updated to they would have to be updated to Mortal Kombat 1. Like, they would be drastically changed in order for them to come. But these are some skins that I liked and I thought that should be in the game. Then we have the Savage look for Mileena. This one I want in the game. I want in the game. The way that they did her hair and like the way she looked, and I just thought this skin was so fire when I first saw it. And like, I feel like it could, you know, there's ways for it to come in. Like, it's, and I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to update this skin, because like I said, and from Mortal Kombat 11 to Mortal Kombat 1 shouldn't be that difficult, because like you already have the templates for it. You just gotta like figure out how to do it. Like, it shouldn't be super hard to do, is what I'm saying. So moving on to Kitana. Kitana has a few skins as well that I would like to see to come back into the game. So obviously there's two versions of like this, her basic version of Kitana. Like, I'm gonna be honest, why is it doing that? There we go. So Kitana, like Mortal Kombat, I would like to see Mortal Kombat 9 skins make a comeback for all the main characters. So Liu Kang, Kitana specifically, and Kung Lao, and a few of the other characters, but mainly Liu Kang and Kitana. I would love to see those skins make a comeback, especially with their intro dialogues. That's one of my favorite. Yeah, I think this is probably my most recently this is my favorite, but my favorite Kitana skin is this one. The alternative skin for, I think it was Deadly Alliance, when it was Deadly Alliance, because that's when I think Kitana was during Kitana's ending. Goro had just passed, and like she was talking about Liu Kang. So like, this is like one of my favorite skins from, and I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to update, if I'm being honest. Like, she wasn't really showing skin, because she had those black like kind of stockings and black under like really thin layer of clothes into this. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to put up, and I feel like, you know, like this would be a really good skin, especially with the long hair and the way she stood. Like, but I would love to see this version of Kitana come into Mortal Kombat 1. So then we have Mortal Kombat X. So Mortal Kombat X, this version of Kitana was also pretty cool, and like, should it be in the works? It needs to be updated. I feel like it needs to be. No, it could be in the works. This is pretty good. I think this Kitana skin was like pretty fire, and I'm actually surprised that you know, they haven't added. I don't know. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that they're gonna add like Mortal Kombat X to like Mortal Kombat, like MKX move? Not even MKX, MK9 forward, because like, so far they've only pulled from Deception and Deadly Alliance, but that's not to say that they wouldn't pull from like the future games either. Just because like, okay, I'm not even gonna say Armageddon, because Armageddon just reused skins from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and Mortal Kombat Deception. So unless they were like a new character introduced, or like a character that hadn't been in the Deception or Deadly Alliance, like they didn't get really different costumes. But I'm gonna say that they will add skins from the future games, because it would make sense, because like they're skins that people love from the Mortal Kombat 9 and forward, that I feel like, yeah, if you can't make exactly once, which I think is dumb. I think they should make 1-for-1 copies of it. Like, I don't know why Mortal Kombat is all, well, I mean, I know why. It's because of Warner Brothers. Like, I mean, I think that's kind of like why. Because if Mortal Kombat was owned under a different category, I feel like these skins wouldn't be a problem. But Warner Brothers is so about their image, you know what I mean? Like, that's one thing. Like, I kind of wish that Mortal Kombat didn't have to sacrifice like what, you know, draws certain individuals to the game with the skins. Like, you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, you know, they still have put out some pretty dope skins. So moving on to Mortal Kombat, actually, let's do the other Mortal Kombat X skin. This one I could also see this being in the works. And when I say in the works, I'm not saying that, like, this is like, this my opinion. I think that they should be working on a way to put these skins in, because both these skins are pretty fire. Like, both the Mortal Kombat X skins, the primary. I think this is primary and alt. I think they're both not that hard to put into the actual game. Then we have the alternative Mortal Kombat 11 skin, which actually I've seen this in not only in Onslaught, but also in the Mortal Kombat mobile game. So both mobile games I've seen this been on outside of Mortal Kombat 11. And I don't think it'd be that hard to update. This is another one of those opportunities. Actually, we'll put this in should be updated. Or no, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there for now. But maybe the Mortal Kombat 9 Kitana we need to be updated. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 Kitana was I like the skin, but the skin, they're definitely gonna have to update that one before they put it into the new one, because you know, and there, I guess because of Warner Brothers, like I said multiple times, it's showing too much skin, and they're gonna update it because Li Mei's skin they severely updated. Even though I wish they would have just kept the original the way it was, but at the same time, like I get it. Then we're gonna be moving into Kung Lao. Obviously, if you guys don't know, Kung Lao and Asher are like some of my favorite characters. Kung Lao is my favorite character in Mortal Kombat. Honestly, it's like Liu Kang and him are like kind of 1A, 1B, but I mainly use Kung Lao. So, Deadly Alliance is probably one of my favorite, adaptation of Kung Lao. Just the way he looked and the way he fought, and just how good he was with this broadsword and learning the whirlwind kick from Boraito. Like, I feel like this skin should be in the game at some point. I know they brought the classic Kung Lao skin for the cameo. I kind of missed out on it just because I wasn't aware of it at the time. Like, you know, even though it was like a week, I think it was like a week, I wasn't playing Mortal Kombat, I was playing something else. Probably when I was playing Rocket League. Anyways, I would like to see that version of Kung Lao return, especially since we've already seen the Deadly Alliance versions of Quan, of Shang Tsung. I don't see this being something that's not possible. I would love to see this one make a return. Then I think this is Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, so Mortal Kombat 9, we're gonna do that one first, and then we'll jump into the Mortal Kombat 11 ones. Actually, you know what? Let's keep going straight through the category, right? So we have Mortal Kombat 11. This is like the primary skin, I believe. This should be in the game. Like, I feel like this was such a dope skin, and honestly, I don't care if it's the human version or the Revenant version. Either one. I would love to see some Revenant versions actually make the game, if I'm being honest. Like, you know, because Revenant's always been a part of Mortal Kombat, and it's just weird that they don't have it. And I just think it's odd, you know, that there's no Revenants in this timeline. Well, obviously, with Quan Chi not going down the evil path, I think in the future summons we'll start seeing Revenants again. And I don't know who it will be. Maybe it'll be Scorpion again, or Sub-Zero again. We'll see. I feel like it would have to be Sub-Zero again just to bring Noob Saibot. And because like this Scorpion already has Hellfire and all that stuff, even though he doesn't even though he's a human. But yeah, I can see them working on, like I said, I'm comfortable with either Revenant or Unrevenant one. Just make that dope ass skin, or they could do both. Like they could do both as like one of the as one of the palettes. Maybe do 3 Revenant and 3 or 4 Revenant, and then 3 or 4 human versions. That'd be cool to see. Then we have the Great Kung Lao. I think there's a slight chance of this actually making it, even though I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to bring into the game. I feel like the Great Kung Lao version of Kung Lao skin was actually pretty fire. I'm gonna be honest, like I know this is not really part of the video, of the skin video, but I would love to see the guardian spirit of the Great Kung Lao make a comeback in this game from Mortal Kombat 11, and just have that be added to some of the new abilities for Kung Lao. Like I hope that happens, because like that could bring, and have the guardian spirit be able to like do like some low hits or even overhead, like that shit would be cool. So then we have Mortal Kombat 9. I think Mortal Kombat 9 should be in the works, because this is such a dope skin, bro. Like, and I know I played with Kung Lao for fucking. Dude, I played Mortal Kombat 9 to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning almost every day back at like when it was out. Like, bro, I used to play that game first. That's like probably still one of my favorite Mortal Kombats ever, just because of how much I played that game. It was, bro, we used to be in the King of the Hill fucking to like 3 or 4 in the morning, like every night with the same group of guys, man. That shit used to be so much fun. I haven't been able to have that same kind of like experience since then, but you know, that was a great time in Mortal Kombat. So that's the end of the Kung Lao skins, I believe. Then we're gonna move on to Liu Kang. So I think this skin was the MK1 version of the classic Liu Kang skin. I would like to see this. This should be in the works. Obviously, there needs to be a skin where Liu Kang is just classic Liu Kang skin would be in the works. We haven't seen anything like that yet, obviously, because Liu Kang's the fire god in this timeline. But I would like to see like just a regular Liu Kang skin. Nothing too crazy, just like a basic, you know, Liu Kang, because Liu Kang's the champion of Earthrealm. And, you know, it would be cool to see like the OG come back. Then Mortal Kombat 9, obviously, like I said before, this needs to be obviously got to get updated. But I feel like the Mortal Kombat 9 skins are essential, especially since like they kind of referenced the Mortal Kombat 9 game in the story with Kitana and Liu Kang when Liu Kang was talking about how they met. This would be I feel like this could be updated, and like I really like this skin. This skin was a pretty good, like I think it was really good for Liu Kang. Then we have Mortal Kombat 11. I can see this being a slight chance. Like, though I do love this skin, I think it's cool. I think it's cool because like it represents like a younger version of Liu Kang. I don't really see it coming into the fold just because like I'm not sure how people really feel about it. Cause I've never really seen like a lot of people using this skin, even though I liked it a lot. I think it has a slight chance of making it into the game. Zombie Liu Kang. Yeah. So this is actually I'm thinking about it. This is a Mortal Kombat Deception. Both of these. This is human version and the zombie version. I would love to see either one make an appearance, or like I said, like the Quan skin. They could do both. One as a zombie and one as a regular Liu Kang. But the zombie one has to have the chains. Cannot forget the chains. Then we have Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Liu Kang. This is gonna have to get updated. Obviously, it's been a long time since the skin was made. I think they might have done something similar in Mortal Kombat 11. I could be wrong there, but like I would like to see that. Like I said, this is more of this like another classic look like this. These are pretty much almost identical. So if there's a way that we can make either one of these work, I'll be fine with that. This needs to be in the game. I'm not even fucking around with this one. Liu Kang's Fire Thunder God skin needs to be in the game. It looks so. The new Liu Kang skin looks so different from Mortal Kombat 11. Like I really like the way Mortal Kombat 11 did his god transformation, because he looks like a god. Like his body is like so big, like he's brolic as fuck and everything like that. And like, I feel like they made him too skinny in Mortal Kombat 1. So I would love to see a version of Liu Kang where he looks like this again. Now, I would love to see this one. This version of Shang Tsung is probably one of my favorite versions. Just like he looks so cool in Mortal Kombat 3, and the way he fought and just like everything, like he just looked like a menace. Like, you know, the younger version of Shang Tsung we got, like, because I think in the first Mortal Kombat game he was an old man, and then the second one I think he was they made him younger, and then the third one same thing. But this look for Shang Tsung was just super fire, bro. Like I really just like the hat and like the way they did the eye makeup, and just like the overall costume was pretty sick. Moving on to Quan Chi. There's a few Quan Chi skins I would like to see. I can see this being updated. Like, that was a cool one. I really like the regular MKX version of Quan Chi. I can see this being in the works. And then this one, which is like the MK4 skin. Hold on, before we move into the MK4 skin, I want to keep on with this one. This skin here is like one of my favorite ones, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I really like the armored version of Quan Chi, and this is a point where he was old and like he couldn't even fight off Scorpion anymore at this point. Like, he was running from Scorpion. So it was cool to see like that, like the way he put more armor versus clothing. I would love to see that one make a return. MK4 Quan Chi was super fire. It just needs to be a little updated just to this era. But MK4's Quan Chi was pretty fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I really like MK4 Quan Chi. This is like, obviously this is like the first game I think he was actually introduced as a fighter, because he had been in mythologies, but he wasn't actually in the actual game. So this is as a playable fighter, I mean. This is a cool skin. But I think my favorite one is probably this one. I would love to see this one make a return. Then we have Raiden. There's a few skins that I liked from Raiden that I would like to see make a return. Especially this samurai-esque kind of like style. Like, obviously, I think it would need to be updated. But I think this version of Raiden should be in the game. I think it'd be cool. Like, obviously, you just gotta give him his new Asian face that he has from his new look, but like this could work. Just keep everything else, like the long hair, keep it all the way down, like the glove, everything. I want this to be in the game. Then we have the regular one. This one, I kind of low-key want this skin in the game. This is like probably my favorite Raiden design, like ever. And I think that like this should be in the game, bro. Like it's just such a cool skin, bro. The way they did the blue and gold and white, this intermined and like the cape and everything. Like they did. This is like one of the better Raiden skins. This was Deadly Alliance. Yeah, it was the Deadly Alliance skin, I believe. Then we have Mortal Kombat 11 Raiden, which is another good one. Yeah, I'll put this in the works category, just because I think that this skin wouldn't be that hard to update because it was just in Mortal Kombat 11, so it shouldn't be that difficult to update. You know what I mean? Like this is a cool skin, and it'd be a cool like little callback to the last timeline every timeline before where Raiden was always a protector of Earthrealm. I think it would just be a cool little thing to add. Like I like that they had the corrupt Raiden, but I want like a good version of Raiden to be also introduced into the game. Then we have Sindel. This has to be in the game. This skin for Revenant Sindel was fire in Mortal Kombat 11. Like I want to see this one, and I want to see it be a human skin. Because obviously in this timeline, Sindel wasn't a Revenant yet. She didn't die. She didn't die from. She didn't get resurrected as Quan Chi's like slave. This one is more like Sindel was alive all throughout the game until the very end. Which for some reason, like anytime we have a good Sindel, she dies. Like I don't know why that's the case. Like why they always kill off Sindel as a female like good character. Like why did they always kill her off? And even in the movie they kill her. No, in the movie she didn't die. She was alive. Yeah, she was alive afterwards. But like all the games, like every time there's a good Sindel, she dies. And then with the bad Sindel, she's somehow alive. It's weird. So fucking weird, bro. I don't know why they just enjoy killing Sindel off. Then we have the two skins for Tanya. Now, either one of these skins I would be happy with. I'm gonna be honest, because personally, I'm not like for or against this skin. I think it looks good for the most part, but I think this skin could use some work. It could use some work. Like she needs some better skins. Like honestly, MK4, MK Deception, or MK skins look good. Personally, I like these two are both really good. Honestly, I want to see this one make the game. Both of these skins, I'm gonna be honest, I want both of these skins in the game. Like I played the hell out of Tanya in MKX. Like she was like one of my favorite characters in that game. And then like Deception, that skin was also pretty cool. The long hair with the bangs and like the milky white eyes. Like that would be super cool to see either one of these skins make it into the game. You know what I mean? I think these are both like some really dope looking skins. And I feel like, you know, it could work, bro. It could definitely work. Now, moving on to Kenshi. Kenshi's had a few dope skins. I believe this is the Deception skin, and I think it just needs to be updated a little bit, but then it could definitely work making it into the Mortal Kombat 1 game. It was a really dope skin. Honestly, Kenshi's always had some really good looking skins. But Deception skin, I really like the way it looked. Although Deception was probably like one of my favorite eras of Mortal Kombat in terms of like costumes. Now, moving on from that, we have Mortal Kombat X Kenshi, right? Mortal Kombat X Kenshi, it should be in the works. I'll put it underneath Raiden. So this one should be in the works. I feel like this version of Kenshi was pretty fire with the trench coat and everything. It just made him look super badass, dude. Like the trench coat was super fire. Like the beard and everything like that. Like the grizzled version of Kenshi was super fire. Like I really like this version of Kenshi. I really think they did a dope look with him, especially his moveset. His moveset was nuts in that game. And then we have Karate. We'll do Karate Kenshi. Needs to be updated. This one needs to be updated, but it's a very basic and easy design, and I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to make into the game. Especially just taking away that and just having him. He can still be blind, but like just have him have white eyes instead of like the red scarf around his eyes. You know what I mean? So with a little like quick update, I feel like this could work. Moving on from there, we have Baraka. This one needs to be updated, but Mortal Kombat Gold version of Baraka was actually pretty cool looking. I dig the mutilation and like the little staples they have on his chest, and like I think he had some shit on his head too. But I think like this skin could really work, and it's just like about like updating the game and just making it so like it really could just look super badass. Because we haven't gotten any skins for Baraka yet, I believe. Reiko, whatever you want to say. This skin needs to be in the game. Like, call back to Mortal Kombat 4 where he was introduced, and like honestly, I really liked Rico back in the day. So being able to see him in this skin again, bro, I would buy that shit so quick. Like, Rico was like my favorite character in Mortal Kombat 4, and like I haven't really played him in a long ass time. I don't even think I've touched him in this game, which I think is super weird. Eventually, I do plan on picking him up, but my two mains right now are just like Kung Lao and Ashura, and like and Ermac. There's a few characters I use, so like I kind of like, and I'm working on Quan right now, but like, you know, that's gonna take some time. But yeah, I would like to see that one make a return into the Mortal Kombat 1 game. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to put him into the game. He's basically a burgundy ninja. Like, he throws freaking shurikens. Like, I don't know. It wouldn't be that hard. Then we have Mortal Kombat 9 Smoke. This needs to be updated. But I liked Mortal Kombat 9 Smoke. Thomas Vibrata. His hair flowing in the wind while he's fighting was super cool to look at, and like the way they did the smoke clouds and everything like that. I feel like this could be a really good thing for Mortal Kombat if they added this into the game. So we're almost done here. We got a few more skins left. Why do we have this one twice? Okay, I'll just ignore that. Okay, so we have three skins left. Now this one is Ashura. I want this in the game. I'm gonna keep it funky. Like, I want this in the game, bro. Like, this version of Ashura, I really like this skin. It wouldn't be that hard because they already have a skin that doesn't have a hat on. So I would love to see a skin like this make it back into the game. I think it's possible. Like, it's not like, and she's pretty close up too. So I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to just like really just remake the character skin and add it to Mortal Kombat 1. I want to see them do that with other characters outside of like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Kitana, you know what I mean? So, moving on from that one, we have Li Mei. This is a skin I really want to see in the game. I really like this samurai skin for Li Mei. And I know they added the other one, but this one, there's no reason to believe we won't see this one added into the game too. But that samurai armor skin was so badass, especially like in the police force, like she is now. Like, she should have some kind of war armor that she wears. Like, they could update this. You know, let's put this in updated. It just needs to be updated. I think it could work. And lastly, Johnny Cage. I'll put this in the works. I think like Johnny Cage has some decent skins. Like, I think the only skin I really care for is the one where he has like, you know, the fur coat and everything on. But the other skins, I'm not really a big fan of the suit one. I'm not a big fan of the dress one, and I'm not a big fan of the gym workout clothes one. So, I mean, I guess the Indiana Jones inspired one doesn't look too bad, but the rest of them, like, I feel like you could use some better skins. Some of the characters in the game, like, you know, I feel like some of the skins are lacking, but you know, that's why we have like, you know, all these other Titan skins and all that stuff to really like make up for those skins. And even like the skins for each season, you know, they've been pretty cool so far. But what do you guys think? This is just like my wish list and of characters I want to see. Obviously, this is more of like what I really want to see in the game. And like, I think we'll see some of these skins make a return. Obviously, we're not going to see all of them because it depends on how long they actually keep Mortal Kombat 1 updated. Because I'm going to be honest, like they said, this is going to be the longest Mortal Kombat 1 updated update. But if I believe, I'm trying to think, there was Mortal Kombat, because like Mortal Kombat 11 had 2 combat packs and it had the Aftermath. So if this is going to be longer than that, then we might get 3 combat packs and the Aftermath kind of DLC type thing. And because I'm gonna be honest, like it wouldn't make any sense for them to stop making content for Mortal Kombat when Mortal Kombat's making money. Like Mortal Kombat 1, like regardless of how people feel about it and like how it started, like Mortal Kombat 1 had made a lot of money. Like there's no reason that they would cut that off. Like I get it, some of the other games weren't working out, but you don't cut off on the game that actually is making you money. So I think we will see like a third combat pack. And if I'm being honest, like if there is a third combat pack, then Sonya needs to make either the second or the third one, because it's just weird that they didn't put Sonya and Jax in the main roster. Which, I mean, I get why they wanted to add more DLC, more 3D era characters, which is cool, but like, it just sucks because Sonya's my favorite female character, so it's like really hard last year. But we have Tanya and Kitana and Ashura, so it isn't so bad. But I would like to see Sonya and maybe Jade make it. I see Jade as like a less. I mean, I want to say she wouldn't make it, but how different would her and Jade fight? I feel like they'd fight similar just because they both use that staff-looking weapon. And I don't know. There's ways to get around doing it, but yeah, this is just a list of skins that I would like to see in the game. But if you guys agree, or if you guys have other skins that you would like to see added into the game, put it in the comment sections and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like I said, this is a different type of video than what I normally make, but you know, this is a cool little thing that I thought like was an interesting topic to just kind of go over, especially with the fact that we keep getting skins from older games. But that's just what I want. Let me know what you guys want. I'm out, guys. Peace.